Alright, I hope these challenges went well for you. Let's go ahead and get started doing some further practices with props. These challenges started simple, then became a bit more complex. We'll practice with both stateless functional components and class components. This challenge was simply to render your name, age, and social media profile pic that you might have. I've provided you with incomplete code to start with. So let's look at what we have on the screen and come up with a plan of action. We'll begin with our React DOM.render method. We can see that our React content is our prop example component. Currently, we have a property of image, and I've provided a URL to my profile pic. You will want to grab your own and insert it there if you would like. The location on the DOM that we are inserting our app is straightforward and will not need to take any adjustments in any of the upcoming challenges. Next, let's look at our output down below. We see the text hi with a comma, and my age is with a colon, and we see no profile pic being rendered. So let's look at our component. We'll start with our first paragraph tag. We have hi and comma, and we can see that props.name within curly brackets is not giving us any results. We do have the props object as a parameter for our component, so we have done everything correctly. But at this point, we don't have a value assigned to name anywhere. We need to pass a value to props.name. We'll do that by going into our render method and create a property name, and then we will assign it a value of the string Rob, or whatever your name is. When we do that, we should see the results show up below. So if you were originally stuck and didn't make any traction on this challenge, go ahead and take a shot at having your age show up. If you need to, rewatch how I just solved passing a prop value of name to our component. Alright, so what we are missing in our React DOM.render method is a property for age. We'll assign it a value of the string 37, or whatever your age is. Great, the results are showing up below. Now, our last step is to get our image to show up. It looks like we have a property of image with a value assigned to it, so we are in good shape within our React DOM.render method, and the parent value being passed downward. However, when we look in our component, within our image tag, we haven't set up our component with the ability to receive this value. We can do this by putting props within our curly brackets to grab the value we feed it through the props object. Then, with dot notation, we'll specify that we want the value for image, and the results are showing up below. Let's go ahead and lift this up to see our results. So to review, we want to make sure that the values that our prop example component we are looking for are being passed down to it in the case of our name and age values. And we also wanted to make sure that our prop example component was prepared to receive a value in the case of our image tag.